Florence. His career proved a new departure in the way that artists were perceived. From now on, painting was destined to be more than just a manual craft, and the status of the artist more than that of a mere artisan. In 1334, Giotto was appointed master architect of the city of Florence and oversaw the building of walls and fortifications. He also was in charge of the most ambitious project in the city's history, the ongoing building of the cathedral, and in particular the campanile, or bell tower, whose foundation stone was laid in the same year. And for the next 3 years, Giotto made designs and sketches and saw the slow rise of the tower, but he never saw it completed. And in January 1337, at the age of 70, Giotto died, to be buried with an almost state-like funeral in the cathedral here. Giotto had transformed religious art, infusing painting with a new naturalism and solidity, and creating something of the illusion of pictorial space. It was his revolutionary vision that laid the foundations for the next generation, the artists of the Italian Renaissance.
Drag back through history on a journey of discovery.
That really has stood the test of time.
Exploring the incredible trains and the astonishing part they played in their countries and the critical role they still play today.
Just amazing.
The new series of Extreme Railways with Chris Tarrant starts Monday at 9 on Channel 5.
Pepper protests in 25 minutes. A new road has been built in a rather inconsiderate way, and she is not a happy piggy. Peppa Pig kicking off Friday morning's milkshake after Wildlife SOS.
You're beautiful. We're ready to go.
In this episode, a thieving squirrel gets all in a tangle. A badger cub is rescued from suspicious circumstances. And Malcolm has to put his DIY hat on for a most unusual rescue. But first, the young deer from the last episode. She'd been found by 2 members of the public after a road traffic accident and needed a stitch to the gash in her leg.
To the other side, just see if there's anything on the other side.
You see the wound on the inside. I mean, neither of them are bad. They're both looking quite good.
Today, I'm hoping she's well enough to go back to the wild.
There's a bit of a wound on the outside.
Hey there, darling.
A bit of hay. Have you eaten any apple today? Have you tried a nice apple? I know you've never had it sliced. Look.
Oh my God, that's nice, she says.
This tastes quite yummy. Have another bit of that. Oh, she does. I'm going to spit that bit out now, so I've had half of it.
Her appetite's back and her wound's healing nicely, so we'll release her as soon as possible.
About the stuff with Julian, she said there was no reason why.
Deers kick, foxes bite, but tiny rodents like this young wood mouse don't offer much danger to their handlers.
Oh, sorry.
I'm hungry.
He's one of a litter of 3 who were found in a grass-catching box of a lawnmower.
Okay, let's put you down here. That's the pink spot on with the... Oh, next one. Have you had enough?
They're so small we have to feed them with pipettes that are actually bigger than their mouths, so we drip the milk in very carefully.
Right, let's pop you in down there.
Yeah, sort of 2s and 3s. It might be that you might have let everyone go to...
I think you've had enough, actually.
Wood mice are very different from house mice and shouldn't be muddled up, particularly as they don't give off such a mousy smell. Surprisingly, they're probably the most widespread and abundant British mammal.
In your cosy little home. Put you back in there. Right.
Now comes the tricky part of releasing a fully recovered deer.
Hello, tiny one. Hello, tiny one. All right. Oh, no. Steady down, steady down. Steady down for me, steady down. Right. Steady down here. Okay, steady down. Come on, steady down. Steady down. Steady down. Come on, you'll be fine. Just have a little bit of trust for a few minutes. A little bit of trust for a few minutes. Come on. A little bit of trust. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Put it over there for me. Right, just while we're wrapping it, we'll cover its head, but we will uncover that as soon as we've got it secure. Deer seem to travel so much better if they're secure, because they think if they're bound up, there's no good them fighting. And there's always one that breaks the rules. This one's going to break more the rules, isn't it? Come on. Coming out the front. Yeah. Okay. Come on, little one. Come on. Come on. Come on. Have to hold this one. Yeah.
She doesn't understand that I'm trying to help her back to the wild. But fear of humans is good.
I'll do these quite tight till we get him in the van, and then we'll slacken them off. Okay. Calm down while we're moving anyway. The actual car journey, the swaying of the car seems to carry us. Seems to, yeah. What do you say about that, Malky? There's no tie this one a bit tightly. Okay. Backs. Well, everything else fails. Pick the deer up. Sweet one. Hey, good girl. As you can see now, she's really calmed down. She's not in the slightest bit stressed, and she's just watching what's going on, really, aren't you, sweet one? Hey?
The motion and the noise of the journey always seems to calm them down, which is just as well.
All right, come on. All right, sweet one. Come on. Come on. Oh, I know. You were fine in the vehicle, weren't you? Hey? You were fine. Oh, I know. Why can't you stay as calm as when you're travelling? Hey? Why can't you stay as calm as when you're travelling? No. Glasses off. Come on, all right. Steady. All right, it's all yours now. All yours.
Unusually, the lady who originally rescued her came with us, choosing to be involved from rescue to release.
Good girl. He said, Mummy, where are you, Mummy? Where are you, Mummy? She even knows to turn right there. It's incredible.
By taking her back to where she was found, she'll be reunited with her family. Very late one night, Paula was called to a roadside rendezvous. The police and RSPCA had asked us to collect a young badger.
Oh, he's adorable. Tiny chap. He's nice and warm now. Yeah. All right, do you want to bring him over to the vehicle?
This cub was found in unlawful circumstances. Our priority is to get him fed and back to the warmth of the centre.
Thanks for coming up.
Oh, no, thank you.
Save me an even longer.
Sometimes they're very difficult to start feeding because they're not used to this particular type of milk. They're obviously used to their mothers, so it can take a little while. All right, let's have a little look at the chap.
News of his arrival has travelled quickly and he's already attracting an audience.
Bright lights, isn't it? We'll give him a little spray and see if we can get him to feed. He's got a couple of little wounds on his tummy. It's covered in fleas and lice. But nothing, I think it's where the fleas have been biting him.
How old is it?
I reckon about 2 weeks.
Senior supervisor Christine Barrett has been called out to somebody's garden.
See this leg?
You see this chain thing? He's caught his foot in there.
Okay, sweetheart.
This poor squirrel wasn't going anywhere. But he still had a lot of energy despite the incredible amount of pain he must have been in.
What are we going to do?
Jim manages to get the grasper onto him.
It's so high up. Can I get it down? All right. Oh, poor little devil.
Been chewing it, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
I shall take those chains off and put some string instead.
Animals often injure themselves whilst trying to escape. This injury doesn't look too bad, but a closer examination is needed to be certain.
Here we get foxes and badgers in the garden as well.
It's a shame we had to hang up there for so long, really.
Poor old chap. Isn't you? He's very worried. I can't remember.
Oh, yes, it is. That was easier than it could
Well,
have
it
been.
was, wasn't it?
What was that you just dropped on the floor?
Did I drop anything?
Back at the centre, we'll be able to sedate him and take a closer look. But first in line is our young badger.
Let's get some front line and give him a quick spray. Mind his eyes. And down your tummy.
Fleas can be treated quite easily with a spray. One thorough treatment will do the trick.
They have bitten him all on his tummy.
All the loose skin around his legs. It's like socks. Just like socks.
By now, the audience has grown because he looks so cute. But it's worth bearing in mind that badgers in the wild will bite to protect themselves. Throughout the night, he will be constantly observed and fed every 2 hours.
There we go, little chap. Where you go?
The squirrels arrive back at the centre.
He's got caught in a bird feeder.
Don't teach him.
Poor.
Despite his injury, the squirrel is still feisty.
Knock him out and have a look at him. Will you need a towel? Yes, please.
The last thing we want is an injured squirrel rushing around the surgery, so we take extreme caution. But this particular squirrel is quite a handful. We'll need to anaesthetise him with gas to stand any chance of checking him over.
No, don't let go of it. No, don't bite it. Oh, let me turn it off before we all fall over. No, come on, darling. No, come on. No biting it. Yes, good chap. Right, let's start again, shall we?
Right, come on, game over.
Now,
Right,
to
you've got
get
to
the
switch it
gas
on
on,
now.
I know. There you go.
Oh, my little friend, good deep breaths. And drink the land and nod. He's still blinking away, I think he ain't quite gone, is he?
That's it.
Come on.
Come on.
Right, let's go.
Let's look at it quick. I don't think...
Once he's asleep, we have to work quickly, as he's only been given a light anaesthetic to make him sleep for a few minutes.
I think he was moving it okay.
Yes.
We'll observe him for a while to make sure there's no permanent damage.
Careful that.
Some antibiotics, don't we? Tighten that up a little bit in case he comes to life. Yeah.
Some antibiotics.
Yeah, he hasn't done any big huge dams.
Steroids as well.
Nice, very long-acting antibiotic. You got the cage ready?
Yeah.
Lovely.
You all right?
Should we take... Whoa, whoa,
yes, it is all right.
Get up close and personal.
Will you marry me?
With the best of the best.
This word here means excellent.
Join the pilots and the crew for the Red Arrows Kings of the Sky. Starts Wednesday at 9 on Channel 5.
Whether you want some intense action or things to be a little more plain sailing, join our celebs for everything Kumbaya
Nature's larder at its best.
to Kookaburra.
It's not Blackpool, this, is it?
Celebrity 5 Go Camping and Jane McDonald Cruising Down Under starts Friday from 8 on Channel 5.
A new day, a new patient.
It was on the ground being attacked by 2 other birds. It's been in her shed, I think.
This swift doesn't appear to be able to fly, yet on the surface there's no obvious injury.
Well, they aren't you, beautiful?
Okay, not skinny. I think he just crash landed. He seems to be absolutely fine. I'm going to throw him in the air, and hopefully that'll be enough for a lift off for him to get going. Because once they're on the ground, they've got such tiny, tiny legs, they can't push themselves up. Oh, yeah.
Not the result we were hoping for. There's something more fundamentally wrong here.
Went round in a circle.
It looks like there's a major wing injury of some sort.
Oh, I think we've got a bit of movement in that joint. I think that might be a dislocation. So we'll have to x-ray him just to see what the problem is. It doesn't feel like a break, it feels like a dislocation of the actual shoulder joint. He might have just flown into something.
Whilst Louise ponders outside, inside it's time for our young badger to wake up.
Sit down. I found it easier sitting down with somebody pressing to me.
Oh, baby. Oh, I'm stretching.
Hello. She says I'm awake.
And he's slept well by the look of it.
Darting about you, isn't it? Let's have that back so I can see.
I said I was sleeping. Yes, I was sleeping.
Oh, my God, I'm so busy. What, should you wipe her nose? Okay. Oh, it's right, she's off now.
She's going.
Hey, be careful.
Morning feeds can be a communal affair. 2 baby fox cubs and a badger cub.
Sweetheart. Dear me. Says I'm having a blooming good cough here. Because it starts coming down there now. Yeah, very careful.
Quite vigorous, really, then.
Yeah. Hold on. Have you got some toilet paper there?
Just to take it, he says.
You know they feed very quickly, Steve, don't you?
Come on, baby.
Look at his little tummy going. He's little hips.
For these orphans, goat's milk from a bottle has to substitute for their mother, and some are happier than others.
All right, Tinkerbell.
Can I take him? Shirley's all right.
Once they start feeding properly, they'll put weight on quite quickly. But they'll have to get used to this routine until they're weaned. We'll release them back to the wild once they're old enough to fend for themselves. But to prepare them for release, we'll have to reduce their human contact to a minimum.
There's a good boy. There's a good boy. Go to sleep. Yes. Go to sleep.
He's comfortable, but for the swift, the future is uncertain. And Louise has asked Christine for a second opinion.
Right. The trouble with these birds these swifts, is that they have to have 100% wing use. Have to be absolutely perfect, and if it's broken or dislocated, it's not going to be much good. They spend nearly all their life up in the sky flying. They mate in the sky. They swoop down to their nests and feed their young, and then once the young have left the nest, they don't feed them again. And they're totally independent, and they have to be perfect. And quite honestly, this bird's wing, whether it's dislocated or broken, he's not going to be perfect once we've strapped him up for a week. And I really don't think it's wise to put him through all the stress of x-raying him and then possibly strapping him up, because he won't make it. We'll be putting him down in a week rather than today.
Not the answer we're looking for, but sometimes we have no choice. Left in the wild, this swift would have been dead within a few days and would have suffered unnecessarily.
Come. Put you down in there.
Hello. Sorry I've been so long.
Malcolm's had an unusual call out to the south coast.
Busy day today, I'm afraid.
Two elderly ladies are worried about their gas fire.
Because there's a gas pipe here.
Yeah, that's
Hope it's not gone now. It's because I heard it at 7 o'clock.
Wasn't long after you phoned me, was it?
And it's really been banging away. Really.
It seems a bird has fallen down the chimney and got stuck behind the fireplace.
Yeah. You're going to have to take the fire out. Hopefully there'll be a little bird sitting behind it.
Well, it's horribly quiet.
I would have thought they'd been barking, certainly.
No, they didn't. They just went and had a look, and that was all.
Not surprisingly, there is some concern from the householder as to the safety of her fire.
I am a plumber as well.
Oh, splendid.
Occupation, so.
Isn't that a good thing? Grand. I had a feeling it was up there.
Yeah.
I knew that was there.
Oh, you silly thing.
What's he done?
He's actually caught in the flue in the back of the fire. He's not in there.
Oh, thing.
Pretty certain it's a starling.
Yeah, well, I know.
Usually those.
That's the only thing I seem to feed is starlings these days. We have the odd sparrow now and the odd tit, but on the whole it's starlings.
Oh, it's certainly different, isn't it? Yeah, I've never had one in the flue like this.
I'm surprised it's still alive. I mean...
Well, perhaps it's because it couldn't flutter too much that it hasn't hurt itself too much, perhaps. It's late for it.
Possibly. Right, let's see what we've got.
Malcolm was right, it is a starling. The only question now is, where's its head?
He's got his head through the hole in the fire. Hang on to the other finger,
A plumber's work comes in all shapes and sizes, and this job's very delicate. You need to know just how hard you can pull or twist.
There we go.
Ah. Oh, isn't that lovely?
You can fly, eh? You can fly, you can find it.
Yeah.
It's not broken at all.
Well, that's where they go, into there. They're quite busy on my bird table.
Yeah, sunshine, eh? Hopefully.
It's often ones.
Oh, there you go. It was actually
Lovely.
You'll probably call Mother as well, so she's not far away.
It's awesome.
Nice result, isn't it?
Oh, well, it is. I just began to think, he's not been quite so active in the last sort of...
Yeah.
Well, he's done
Just
a lot
his legs are moving, making a noise. Just his legs, he couldn't move his head or his wings.
Oh, that's marvellous. Thank you very much indeed.
But there's just one last thing for Malcolm to do before he goes. In the next episode, Bill, the young badger, has an adverse reaction to goat's milk. Malcolm has a rush of blood to the head and Steve finds out that netting and pigeons aren't a good mix.
As night falls across Britain, there's a whole secret world that's just waking up. Using special low-light camera technology, we can now reveal the animal stories our eyes can't see. Welcome to Nocturnal Britain.
Animals After Dark continues tomorrow at 7 on Channel 5.
Good morning, Milkshakers. It's Friday and we've got brand new The Day Henry Met coming your way a bit later. But now Peppa's off to the vet with Goldie Goldfish. Goldie, what are you doing in there? Peppa's looking for you.
Fancy going camping, Boo?
A week stuck with you? No thanks.
Yeah, it could be intense. Milkshake, sponsored by very.co.uk.
I'm Peppa Pig. This is my little brother George. This is Mummy Pig. And this is Daddy Pig. Peppa Pig. Mr. Bull's new road.
Peppa is taking Goldie the fish to the vet for a checkup.
I like this road. It's all wibbly wobbly. Goldie likes it too. The fish in the bowl swims round and round, round and round, round and...
Stop! Here is Mr. Bull.
What are you doing, Mr. Bull? We're digging up this old road to make a new one.
Will it be wibbly wobbly like the old road?
No, Peppa. It will be straight. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a bit of shouting to do. Come on, lads! Get a move on!
Mr. Bull is the boss. Bosses like to shout.
Keep up the good work!
But how will we get Goldie to the vets?
We'll just have to walk there.
Peppa and Goldie have arrived at Dr. Hamster the vet's. Dr. Hamster helps sick pets get better.
Hello, Dr. Hamster. I've brought Goldie the fish for her checkup.
Ah, she's lovely.
Is that the checkup?
Yes, just make sure she drinks plenty of water. Oh, hello, Mr. Bull.
Hello, Dr. Hamster. Sorry about the noise. We're building a new road.
Will you take long?
No, not long. We just have to knock this building down.
You can't knock this building down.
No, this is where poorly pets come to get better.
Is it?
Yes. Can't you make the road go around the building instead?
Around the building? Around? But then the road wouldn't be straight. Busy people can't be wasting time driving around things.
If you can't go around it, then can you go over it?
No, that would be silly.
What about going underneath it?
Oh, a tunnel. That's very hard to do.
Oh, someone's at the back door. Oh, hello.
It is Mr. Bull's brother.
Hello. Sorry about the noise, but we're building a road and need to knock this building down.
Dr. Hamster's home for sick pets is in the way of the new road.
Hello, everyone.
Mr. Rabbit is the road building inspector.
Things are looking a bit slack, Mr. Bull. Why have you stopped working?
This building is in the way.
I said they should build a tunnel.
Yes, a tunnel would do.
Yes, but that would be very hard to do.
Are your machines not strong enough to make a tunnel?
What? Our machines are the strongest machines in the world. We can build a tunnel. I'll dig from this side, I'll dig from the other side, and we'll meet in the middle. Hooray!
Mr. Bull and his brother are digging a tunnel through the hill. The tunnel has been dug. And the new road is finished.
Hooray!
Congratulations, Mr. Bull. You did a fine job.
Yes, now all those busy